food has become such a powerful vehicle. It used to be maybe film in the 80s and art in the 90s. And now everyone suddenly wants to be a chef. Everyone wants to go to the restaurants. And I think a group of chefs have realized that they're more than just chefs, that they're global celebrities, people like Massimo Bottura, René Redzepi, our own Mehmet. They're recognizable faces, they're brands, and they're really using it for the good, and I think it's very important. It's a moral issue, and chefs realize that it's really up to them to promote other agendas, to train generations of eaters. I think these chefs understand that you leave the restaurant not just having paid a lot of money and drank a lot of good wine and eaten fancy food, but you have to leave the restaurant with some kind of new awareness of something. I think there's difference in definition of luxury everywhere. It's not just a cookie cutter. I think luxury is much more customized. Luxury is having access. Luxury is being able to go behind the scenes to a new restaurant. Luxury is tasting an ingredient that chefs like Mehmet sent someone researching for 6 months. It can be one simple thing. And I think there's a new awareness. So in a way, food is getting simpler, but more luxurious because it's rare. So to have a berry, the first berry in season, to have a special cucumber, to have just like one perfect ingredient on the plate, this is luxury. I think the best way to combat food waste, of course, it's important to do in a personal level. I come from a culture of great scarcity. I grew up in the Soviet Union, where food was extremely shortaged. So we recycled everything. We would, I still remember my father would take the black bread and just dry it on the radiator. So we had rusks all the time, and you pick the berries in season and you put them up as preserves. But I think the question of food waste is much larger than on an individual level. I think it's up to the institutions to do something about it. For instance, there's this amazing organization in Greece called Boroume, because in Greece, you know, the economic situation is really terrible and there are a lot of hungry people, and yet there's a lot of food waste. So he created almost like an Uber app for food waste, so that connects those who are in need with those who have surplus. So if a corporation is throwing a big party, and they're in a certain neighborhood where there's a church that needs food, he essentially connects them almost automatically. I think we need to think about innovative solutions, about connecting those who need it with those who have it. Istanbul, for me, the first time I saw it, I was just blown away by all the water. And to me, still water defines the city. So my favorite thing is just to take the vapor. We almost have a ritual. I know the Şehir hatlar, the vapor schedule by heart. I know that it goes to the Boğaz, and they've just added new lines that go along the Bosphorus on both the European and the Asian side. So for me, I'm very obsessive about timing the trip perfectly. So there's a sunset here. I know what time the sunset falls on the Asian side, when the best time is to see Bebek. It's almost fetishistic, but seeing the city from the water is such a unique, special experience. And you bring a little picnic. Again, I know which simchi is the best simchi, or if I want to bring a sandwich. But it's almost, you have this like floating existence. And I find that the locals don't do it enough.